Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we're going to be continuing Mob Psycho 100, Season 1, Episode 3. We saw Mob join a club, being able to kind of like expand out. He has such a shy personality. It's kind of nice to see him being able to, you know, reach out to people, even though he's kind of being taken advantage of by everybody. But when you think about it, when you're kind of a shy student at that age, it's just too, especially with the abilities he has, it's really easy to get taken advantage of in that sense, but just in general. But what he needs is just more life experience and just kind of to put himself out there. So I think it's good for him overall in that sense. But I love seeing his abilities, the strength of his abilities, him at being able to, you know, use his powers. Like, it seems like he has more powers, like just a very strong sense of psychic abilities. Like, it's hard to gauge because we haven't seen anybody else being able to use abilities. So it's hard to tell how strong he is. All we can kind of gauge it from is the spirits and how easy it is for him to defeat them so far. Also just like the sense of strength is just hard to gauge. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell, check out the Patreon at patreon.com/ajrich123, as well as you can check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/ajrich for streams. Let's go ahead and start. Okay, they really are part of the school. I can't get used to that. I mean, just get like 10 to 15 years older and then you'll look like that. It's not just the muscles. It's gonna be rough for him in the beginning. It's hard to gain muscles. It's obvious why he would join that club though. It makes a lot more sense why he would join there. That actually doesn't surprise me because he wants to get better. I really thought he was going to join the other group, but when I think about it, it makes complete sense why he would. I mean, you got psychic muscles. She seems obsessed. I mean, sometimes it's physical. Damn. Okay. What the fuck is going on? This isn't like suspicious at all. Oh, what? LOL. Yeah, this isn't suspicious at all. Not at all. Okay, this is what your parents tell you not to follow strangers. Some type of laugh cult. The cult of comedy. Where comedy goes to die. Everyone has an eternal smile. Yeah, that's future maniacs processing here. This is how like a Joker was created. Jesus. Okay, so become bobbleheads? Yes, just eat this happy fruit. Happy fruit will make you happy. It's not drugs. It's not cracking an apple. Yes. A bag with a smile on it'll make you smile. This is when you run. You run. Okay, that would make more sense. Yeah, this whole situation makes way more sense. What the fuck? It's just a happy bag. Put the bag over your head and then you instantly become happy and smile. Yeah, some type of either he's using an ability or some type of brainwashing thing to be able to something in the bag. I don't know, but oh man, it's not good. It's like that nervous laughter, not real laughter. Yeah. There's no way he's letting you leave. He just wants you to eternally smile. It's like a fun house. If the fun house was everybody smiling until they die. Would this... What the fuck? It's like force... You get the creep smile. 100. That's called drugs. I'm guessing it didn't work on him. Oh, so it had nothing to do with the club member? Huh. I thought it did. And of course it's not gonna work on him. Let's be real. Yeah, I mean, people that are addicted to something will say that for sure. You know, you're missing out on this. Doesn't mean you want to do it. That's not all you want. Don't play games with strangers. Yeah, I don't understand what's... Oh my god, this guy is so demented to a point where the instinct is to run. Obviously you can't, you already got this crowd of people, but he's got to be decently powerful to be able to get all those people to change like that. Whatever's in the bag or whatever he's using, it's like instantly transforming them regardless of like how much they are rejecting it, as we saw from that girl like trying to reject it the whole time. Also, I guess I was completely wrong. I was thinking just because they had just talked about it at the club, I thought maybe it had something to do with her. Maybe she would be part of them, or she would be the person that was bringing, but it's some random lady. So end up not being her at all. Ultimate milk drinking. He's got the best poker face. You can't crack that face. What the hell is that? Okay, somebody got some like 4-month-old milk. That's not a laugh, that's literally killing him. Yeah, let's laugh. It's a kid freaking dying from expired milk. Ooh, the ultimate gloom. Wow, that changed them really fast. Okay, so he is using some type of power. Not just in the bag, it's... Yep, some type of hypnosis, but... Or take him out and it'll change back too. Ooh. You can't blame somebody for their face. The fuck? Damn. It's like is that the closest he can get to a smile? Oh, shit. That's some strong hypnosis. You can't beat that face. You can't. Yup. I had my suspicions. I mean, he does. They're just not shown on his face. Ooh, throw that back in his face. Mob explode. Wait, does it mean a literal explosion? Is that what that is? So this is what's gonna make him explode? Oh, is he a spirit? Oh, he was hiding in a body, okay. Thought it was a guy with psychic abilities. So spirits can possess people too here. So he actually, you know, he has some brains, so he can realize he has to use the abilities right. Yeah. I mean, if he's like been through this and his abilities, and of course this would fuck with just normal emotions, especially if he's afraid of his own powers and what they can do and all that. It would screw him up like this. It makes sense. It would stunt your growth a little bit too. So this is the explosion thing it's talking about. An explosion of emotion. Oh shit. It's a pissed off awakening. Damn, this is something completely different. Fucking burn. I mean, even if his face doesn't change that much, you can tell he's angry. Note to self, don't piss off Mob. He's got that potato face. Yeah. That's... his emotions turn him into a man. Holy shit. Two fingers? Two? So all his emotions are back to normal here, but is it just a big waiting game for another explosion? Yeah, but it was a creepy kind of laugh, a forced one. Don't use those words on him. So they remember it, some of it still. The fuck? Instantly 20%. Well, we got our answer on the explosion thing since episode 1. We saw this little gauge go up. I was wondering if it was gonna, my guesses were a technique, an ultimate move, something like that, but I didn't actually think it was gonna be an emotional explosion. So now they're meaning, though we've seen some like little percentages on funny stuff, so I guess I shouldn't have taken it so like specifically there, but now it makes more sense. Him, an emotion, like him when he's thinking, I guess when he's getting mad or angry or all his emotions build up to that, you just don't want to make him pissed, I guess. And he goes into that crazy like psychic mode. I loved that because that means there's even a more extent of his abilities, because we've seen him destroy things he's fought without even like with, you know, the no emotion face, just not, you know, having to deal with anything. It was just super easy. But this looked like more of a challenge for him. It actually ending up being like that dimple guy ending up being a spirit was a nice little surprise too, because but also I really thought maybe, you know, some other people would have psychic abilities, so it was kind of believable too. But he was actually possessing somebody to, you know, take over that area and control them that way. But it makes sense why he would have all this holding in of emotion and stuff. I didn't really think about it that way. But he's a smart kid. He's good natured too, and because of that, you know, he probably, if he was like more of a, you know, a like a meaner person or somebody that wanted to use their powers to their full extent, I feel like he probably could, take over areas, do very bad things with his abilities. It's obvious that he's insanely strong, but because he's a good guy, good natured, and being able to realize what his abilities mean and his psychic ability, like he's known it since he was a kid. So he wants to make sure that he doesn't, overextend, use them to turn other people. And I guess that would make sense why your growth a little bit would be stunted. You would like not show as much emotion. You would keep as motionless as possible because it seems better overall, especially when you learn at that young of an age about an ability like that. I understand. So the buildup of emotion, it eventually has to come out, obviously. But in this way, you become ridiculously powerful. So it's kind of a cool way for that to happen. It was actually kind of funny that he ended up joining he ended up joining the other club, and but him wanting to get stronger or wanting to impress the girls is like a normal thing, and then they kind of spin it into this being able to kind of bring these normal things that would happen to a kid, but turn psychic abilities and cults and stuff like that and bring it into that. I think that's kind of a cool combination, but they took advantage of it, obviously, because him wanting to be popular. How do you bring people into those type of things? Hey, we can help you with this. You're going to get better doing this. And it's obvious that people saw through it in the beginning, but with the abilities, there's no way to fight it like 100%. So that's why they were, they got taken over like that easily. But another interesting thing was they all kind of remembered it, which I thought usually when you go under like some type of hypnosis, you would think you wouldn't remember, but they at least remembered that there was a boy that did something there, and they were, I don't know. That was another little interesting tidbit there, but I like that. I like that that he can kind of like go through growth, but now we know that there's more than one explosion, and it's just a matter of time before he explodes, an emotional explosion again. And my only concern is like, if you have buildups like that, maybe that was obviously him angry, but if something like as simple as like that little spirit thing coming out can set him to 20% anger already, I mean, couldn't that be bothersome, like, or can go bad in the future? I think it's something probably he needs to get in check, I would think, because hiding your emotions or keeping your emotions down like that can be bad regardless. I don't know. When I see explosion and then you see him, even though he's super powerful in that, and I think he has a good head on his shoulder, I don't know. It just worries me a little bit. But anyway, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button. Feel free to check out my Patreon at patreon.com/AJRich123. You can also check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/AJRich. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.